So, it's been a few days since I've played Final Fantasy 16 on stream, at least the main scenario, although I did catch up on every side quest. You see what's gone on the map? All the side quests are gone. I did clean that up over the weekend. I recorded all that and put it on YouTube, but I did it very late at night. It was like midnight when I was doing a lot of those quests. So we're all cleaned up, though. The last thing we did, we cleared a few of the hunts, just a few of them. Because the last hunt I did ended up being a mob that was like 4 levels higher than me, and I was like, okay, maybe I need to wait on some of these other mobs. It was this one here, the Flan. So I was like, okay, maybe I need to hold off before I clear more of these. Oh, no worries, Jomi, I understand. That's why I've been advertising these streams a little less, because I know I'm getting to the point where I'm a little further, and some people want to be aware of spoilers. So I completely understand. If you have to mute me and leave me running in the background, though, so I still get the view, no worries either way. You do what you got to do. But thank you for dropping in. Yeah, we are going to pick up the main scenario, which I haven't played since like Friday, maybe, with a quest called Out of the Shadow. So that's where we're going to pick up now that all the side quests are done. Some of the hunts are done. Oh, I got that. That Flan, I think, had the Electrum I'd been waiting for to craft some new stuff. So one of the last things I did was I actually crafted this Drake Slayer's belt, and bracelets are new. So I do have some really good gear relatively for this level. I dinged up to level 34 at some point. I also got enough ability points to buy myself that 4th limit break bar. So that's what you missed on Glee. Let's get back into the main story, which I'm very excited to push forward, because I feel like it's been a few days.
Half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Well, she's had like 3 days, because that's the last time I've done this
told me
quest.
she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you?
Well, use your teleportation powers, Clive.
She wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Oh, all right. So I guess I'll read this. My journey to Canver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Love, your uncle. What are our thoughts on Uncle? Am I the only one that finds him so charming and handsome, or is he a little annoying? No, he's definitely not annoying. He definitely feels like that goofball uncle charming sort of thing. And of course, all of us with daddy issues are going to find that a little bit attractive. So I say that very tongue in cheek. But yeah, you know, I get it. I get the love for Uncle.
Dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset.
Seems that way.
Well, nothing.
It's me. Hi, I'm the daddy. It's me.
Next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way,
I think it had come up on a stream recently. The auto doesn't get enough credit either. If we want to talk about
She's
dads.
telling the truth at least.
Oh, so we are locked out of going anywhere except... We gotta go this way? Where am I going? I'm lost. Do I have to go back? Okay, I'm literally going back to where I just was. Oh, it's the... Oh, it's the old hideaway. Oh. Yoshi P made all the men handsome and said gay rights. T. Hey Mish, good to see you. It's going well. Thanks, Jomi, I understand. Have a good one. Happy Monday to you, Mish.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
I feel like it's been a while since we've hung out with Jill.
Lady Karen.
I guess because I was doing all the side quests.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Be
Oh,
nice
I
to
am
Goose.
sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. That'll get me things, and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
I was trying to figure out what song Boots was humming there, like if it was a familiar Final Fantasy tune or what. Yay, new area. All right, off to it. Onward.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Ooh. We have that, but that's closed off right now. Oh no, more side quests. More side quests. All right, whatever, it's fine. Actually, it looks like the side quest is something you literally kind of pick up on the way, so I may indulge.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Hey Mish, Final Fantasy's going well. Just, you know, eager to get back in and tackle this main story and see where we go with this. Thinking about, like, the more that I play... Oops. Thinking about how the more I play it, the more I really do hope they do a Final Fantasy 16 too. Kind of like they did with 13. Because I do feel like there's a lot, like, especially, like, the combat is set up really well. That would carry over well to another game. And I think there's a lot of things they could kind of do with the sequel. You know, maybe some of these maps could be a little more, because that was something they did with Final Fantasy 13 too, is the maps got a lot better. I'm not saying these maps are bad, but
So what do you think?
you can feel how some of them are very tunnely.
It's as bad as that.
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear
My
your
brother
surgery
and
went
I have
well.
been tasked with finding a merchant's
A bandage
missing
for a couple
cart.
days isn't too big
You
a
seen
deal.
it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
I had blood drawn
My brother's
today.
right on all
That was the
accounts.
highlight of my day, I guess.
And by my estimation,
Although it kind of, I don't
bastards
know, it
are
hurt
lying
more
in
today
wait
than it usually
just
does.
down the road.
I'm also a big baby. I do
May
not
have
like to
seen
watch
our
them draw
share of
blood
action,
at
true,
all.
but
Can't stand
we've
it.
not got the skill in arms to bolt
But
a
I've,
blade
you
from
know, I've become a
ambush.
pro at, here's my arm.
You,
I'm gonna
however,
look this way
have
when you
the
do
look
it.
of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Oh, we might as well do this, right?
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along.
Oh, I'm
Now,
sorry to hear it wasn't fun,
hoping
Mish.
to make a heavy
But hopefully the
purse in
recovery
Buckland,
isn't too bad.
Our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You
Oh, that's
the
good,
cart
Mish.
to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take...
Look lively, you lot.
We've got guests. These must be our bandits.
Over here. This one. Over here.
That's the move I wanted. Okay, now I can... Whoa, whoops. Ported into that guy a little quick.
Nice try.
Well, I ended up aiming for nothing there. Oh, did he bring out it like a healer that couldn't do anything? Love that.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Smash.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
All that produce.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
That sounds very shady.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
Oh.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Yeah, maybe I'll say no. Don't you know what they teach you at church? Don't be a little bitch. All those cute stats that level up when you level up as if they mean anything.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
So this is oh, it's just a little circle.
Path continues on the other side.
Ooh. You trying to jump into a hole in the bridge that would let me fall to my death. Oh, these are gonna pop up and say, of course they are. Of course they are. Get down here. Oh, it's in the tornado. I was like, I didn't realize I got it that close to the tornado.
You're finished.
Sparkles. This should be a pretty view, right? Whenever we walk to a cliff edge. Yes, pretty view. Pretty waterfalls. The final sin sounds
so this is Zemeckis.
Sounds fun.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
Foreshadowing?
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominant sin bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
The controller rumbles ever so slightly for the
packs,
waterfall
didn't
effect.
you?
It's pretty cool.
In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, in another part of the galaxy. Well, this must be back to
I see
Dion.
the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
With Legos?
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom
the
I gladly
thunder
serve.
lightning is rumbling too.
Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to
You want their
show
clothes,
the
Tojiki?
world
I mean, the cosplay this year is going to be incredible.
of Sanbreque.
I can't wait to see Clive and Sid cosplay because you know it's going to happen. Like, it's going to be a top 10 highlight at Dragon Con for me for sure. Like, finding the guys dressed like Clive.
I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
Oh. Oh. Call him out.
What nonsense is
Call
this?
him out.
I speak my mind, and my mind only.
You know that guy is going to die
Though I
a
do
very
owe
satisfying
Annabella
death.
thanks for reminding me of certain
She's
truths
the one that needs to
regarding the nature
meet
of
her
nation,
maker more than
rulers,
anyone.
and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion.
And not that I
trust
really
you
want to see
will
anything
continue
bad happen
to
to the
serve
kid,
your
but the
emperor
kid
in
needs
the
to
wars
kind of
to
like
come?
slip out the back.
Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
This is the first time the kids talked, isn't it?
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
All right, so you already get the feeling that the kid is like not in cahoots with the
Does it
others. The
pain
kid just
you
wants to be a
that
kid.
you will not inherit your father's throne.
Oh, you bitch.
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Here's the thing about her. She might actually be the worst Final Fantasy, like worst is in most evil Final Fantasy villain. This series is like even more than Kefka. Like she might be worse than Kefka. Like just as far as like, I hate her. I hated her so much. It blames like she really might be up there on the hateability scale. She is terrible. All right. It's interesting though that this game seems to have some layered evils.
His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on.
Dartetsuya, I know you've been watching. She's awful. She's awful.
But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Oh, that didn't work very well, did it?
Over here!
No, I believe it. Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page. She's something. And it's not something nice. But it's interesting to me that this game has like layered. There isn't just like a big bad. Like I kind of think Ultima is supposed to be like the big bad, which, you know, would be in line with, you know, the name and its use in the Final Fantasy series and all that. But like you definitely have like obviously the Emperor guy there is a dick. Clive's mom sucks. Like there's more than just one bad person. Not that other Final Fantasy games haven't had like multiple antagonists, but it's very interesting how this one has different layers of antagonists. It's just interesting to me. I mean, ultimately the jury is still out on who's the worst until we beat the game and the game is over, but I'm just saying, she really sucks. Like, she's... Sephiroth? Just maybe misunderstood a little bit. Her? Evil.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
That person just said, I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears.
It's people posting on Blue Sky right now.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Is that non? Because, like,
much
I want all
for
of
a
it.
measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
It's a waiting game, Dark Tetsuya. It's one, people on there get one every 2 weeks, so it's like it's slow, but it has that pyramid effect where it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All
here
who
we
seek
go.
entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Oh, we have to sneak in through the underwater tunnels.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
Oh, that's right. Goots has a way to get through.
He must be around here somewhere.
find him. Okay, so he's just hanging out.
Taste my peaches.
You should
Taste
come
my
with me
peaches.
to the Dominion.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Remember when half the people coming through here were traders from there?
What else is in the teaches of peaches? What? There he is.
The large one.
Ah, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that...
I think it's funny because it sounds like this pass is yet another like sticker that shows that you've been spoken to by the right person.
So, to get
I think it's
the
just
pass
really
back, we need to
funny
find this
how
child.
like you basically have like a Boy Scout sash full of badges from people you've talked to.
I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
All
And
right.
the other on our purses.
Well, something had to happen to make this a little more difficult than just walking right into the town.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Like this crystal's so pretty. Ooh, treasure chest. Also pretty. Oh, orchestration roll in there. Cool. Okay. Oh yes, red chocobo. Ah, that would be that, right? Zador? Oh, game took over.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Wait! Don't go, El! He's me mate!
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Does it involve a map, like Vivian?
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt.
Hey, Daft, good to see you.
Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find
Oh,
the
I
people
understand,
who took
Daft.
the pass,
Not to rub it in, but I took a
give
big
up all
nap
hope
today
of
and it
entering
felt
the Dominion.
amazing.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Yeah, I understand that, Deft. It is getting a little late. Oh, look, another seal.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
You should have a little sash that you can view in your screen that shows you all those things that you've collected.
Bloody crimson caravan scooping up.
The way it rotated the camera, I just assumed that was the person we had to go talk to.
My sight, wretch.
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road? Caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Would you like to see my
Are you the
sash?
furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Finest earthenware from the Free Cities! Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as milk!
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Sorry, it's funny. She's yelling out for, won't somebody eat my peach?
Sorted and smoked. Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
Hi, Shane.
No, you get in trouble for it.
Don't watch and
So if they
drive.
come calling,
Listen only.
you know what to tell them.
Oh, you're charging? Well, that's different.
Jug of snake spit.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Hansa, he said he got a job. Doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
63 hours, my goodness. You should be close, though, isn't it? Didn't they say 70 if you did, like, everything?
Outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Although you don't even ride the chocobo, and you probably stop and kill every trash pack you see, so you're gonna take, like, probably 99.
Come on, come on!
Peaches and pears. Beets and peas. Let me carry your goods.
The people in this town are obsessed with peaches. Well, Shane, you're just slow at the video game. That's okay.
Still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry. That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
Uh-oh.
He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him. Yeah, I wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
You're a kid. Don't say shit.
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hansa, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
Are we gonna beat up a kid? Because it's kind of messed up.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
We're just gonna, like, scare him real good, right?
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo.
Well, I'm okay with making the kid cry. I just don't think we should beat him up.
Thank you.
Wait, did they say... Oh, God. This kid could be literally anywhere. Oh, my God. I love this sleeping bird. I don't know why, but I do. Aha. You're cornered now.
Cornered?
That's right.
It's all right, Hansa. I'm not going to hurt you.
But I am going to make you cry.
I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Take the kids back to the hideaway and make them work for Karen.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goods. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Yeah, I was about to say, this person is very good looking. I hope we don't have to finish him off, because... Or maybe I do, IDK.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Well, now, we may have caught the thief, but we haven't exactly fixed the problem yet, so... Not sure why the quest is done there, but I'm sure we'll start another one right away. Onward.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones, and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then?
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Alright. Did he join me, or is it just... Oh, yeah, we have him in our party now. See how it says guest in the bottom right? Fun.
Oh, you better not have scared anyone.
That's that, then.
Daddy!
There are no crystals here.
We'll just pick up these sparkles on the way, thank you. Ooh, are these the bad men? In line at Taco Bell. What are you ordering? All right, do you eat the volcano menu all day, every day?
You should have minded I doubt these
That was very easy.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
What's so special about the volcano menu? Is it just the sauce they use? I don't like a lot of Taco Bell sauces. They're all like creamy and mayo-y. Ugh.
We got company!
I thought the Grimace Shake was the thing everyone wanted right now. What happened to that? I mean, I know that's the wrong restaurant, but...
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
But those TikToks of the Grimace Shake are the funniest fucking thing. Oh, it's another one of those with the big axe. We've seen them a million times.
New recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells, especially the little ones.
You need to use TikTok one day. It's yeah, it's an interesting rabbit hole to fall down.
But till then, let's make
The only problem is you watch 1 or 2 videos on one topic and then TikTok thinks you always want to see those videos. So like, because friends in one of my group chat and I were passing along the Grimace Shake videos, I've seen a few of them and now that's like all TikTok ever shows me, which is fine because they're funny, but usually.
Oh, I'm ready. Fuck. It's that guard from Bokland. Kill him. Kill them all.
Oops, I actually did not mean to limit, but that's alright. Hooray.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
I love his outfit, the purple outfit. It's so sharp.
Faster.
Oh, I think there was actually an obelisk over there. I probably just could have ported to that. Oh well, scenic route. Yes, they implemented the chocobo well in this game, Deft. It's exactly what it needs to do. It gets you there faster. That's it. Except you never hear the chocobo theme. Not a bad version, not a good version. Just, you don't really ever hear the chocobo theme.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That's that then.
Yeah, just like the little like jingle is all you get. Did I didn't know that. If you walk towards the fence, you'll hop over the fence. Okay. On parkour.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
Oh, I see. She's wearing like the same shade of
So
purple.
it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home.
Has
dear
Token ever
brother.
done a chocobo theme? I'm going to assume he hasn't.
You
No,
are
there's
too
one in
kind,
14.
Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
Fat Chocobo has a song in 14 too.
Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the
That's
rest
in
of the goods
14.
back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid.
Oh, called out.
Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
We can work together anytime.
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Phone number? Oh, another seal. Oh yay, another badge.
What is
it's
it?
a gym badge. This is like
Elle has
Pokemon. We go around
friends in
collecting
high
gym
places,
badges.
While I have associates in lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Oh, collar and compass. Cute.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains
Pride.
is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Ooh, we get a... It's interesting. There's accessories for like every Eikon move, it seems. Okay. By order of the Board of Delegates, this bearer of the token is bestowed all rights and permissions merited a Dominion merchant. Okay.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Let's.
Out of my sight, wretch!
All right, but before we do that, I think I'm going to take a quick restroom break. So bear with me. We're just going to go AFK real quick. I encourage everyone to take a minute to stretch, hydrate, do all that good stuff. We will be right back with the continuing adventures of Clive, Sid, the guy with 2 names, and getting to our next destination. So stick with us. All right, coming back, everybody. Oops, I have the wrong screen up on my side over here. Let's get that fixed. All right. Back at it.
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst!
What I really want to be.
Here you are, good. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo, too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss L's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
You stick at it, then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
Why do I
Okay,
feel like he's
remember
going
the
to screw
plan.
this up?
You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
They're going to be like, no dogs allowed. Yeah, let's get back to Dion. Gonna fight everybody. Oh, that's right. He's with Joshua.
And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience. But if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
Boy, they're really trying to stress the symbolism of that flower, aren't they?
What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Wow.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
She is so awful. And the game froze. No, just kidding.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death.
Ooh.
And the Empire restored.
Okay. He big bad. Okay. Those cross swords mean dungeon, means plot, so let's get into it. This is gonna be... Ooh, boy, alright. I wonder if we fight another dominant at the end of this. I mean, it would seem weird though, because Dion seems like he's on, and Bahamut seems like they're on the good guys' side, so it'd either be like a misunderstanding, or maybe Odin shows up, because
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we
I
need
guess
to
it
reach
would
the
make
Mother
sense
Crystal.
though that Dion Bahamut
I thought you might
would be
say
pissed
that.
that they're trying to destroy
We
the
should send for
crystal,
Gav.
because he's trying to,
We'll need someone
like,
to keep
at
the
the end of the
fires
day,
we
kind of
start from
protect his
going
people.
out.
And we can busy
And he thinks
ourselves
he's doing the right thing, and he
scheming until
recognizes that there's shit going wrong.
I'll send
But
a
I don't think he
Stolas
knows the whole thing about ether and all that other stuff. So he might want to pick a fight out of what he thinks is right. But I'm just, you know, casting ideas as to where this is all going.
What is it, boy?
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal!
So are those the folks from... Oh. I'm assuming those are the folks invading from the other place, as they were fearing was going to happen.
This way.
Okay, fire in the sky.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
I literally don't know where we're supposed to go. Can we just jump down? Oh, he'll show you where to go. I always forget you have him. Oh, okay, there we go.
Guard, watchman, or sentry is to be slain on sight. Spare the citizen. His Highness's orders were clear.
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
Oh, is it... You listening to the Fat Chocobo theme? Yeah, it's great. Soken does great work. I mean, even though this game strikes me as a lot more film score type of thing than like what he was doing for 14, which was more like music that was very active.
Let's go and
he's
see.
still great at what he does.
Right.
Oh, I wonder if it's... Okay, so maybe this is all Civil War?
But first we find Goots.
So complicated.
I just hope he's
I need
all right.
Vivian's maps. I need someone to explain this to me.
You there! Identify yourself!
We have to.
I don't want to fight the Dragoons though if they're with Terrence, but I guess I don't have a choice. That tornado is really the best crowd control. Okay, so Doggy says go that way, but why are there stairs here? Oh, they're blocked off. Ha ha ha. You want 16 tracks for Theatrhythm? I think they're coming. Which, by the way, new tracks for Theatrhythm came out, and I missed it because I've been streaming this. So we're gonna have to do a catch-up stream at some point, but after I beat this. The first mana pack came out. Yeah, I know. I've been so distracted with this game, I forgot that those tracks were coming. I didn't realize it had been 3 weeks since the last pack. Time flies. More enemies. Oh, it's another one of these guys. All right.
Let's try. Get him. This one. Too slow. Get him.
There's no doubt about it. They're dragoons. What is this then? A civil war?
Okay, so it's not. It is a civil war. It's Dion making his move, basically.
Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer.
Giant enemy crab, really?
This one. You're finished. Attack. Over here.
Ward secured, Captain. None of the Emperor's forces remain. Look out of the men! We press on to the council chambers. Yes, Captain. What of the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete, Captain. Good. Those who remain, dethrone the Pretender.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go. Ah, a goods lift.
Where in Grieger's name did you come from?
And the tornado will keep them busy while I take care of this one. little different than I usually do. Let's gather ads, then slap on the Okay, pull this guy down.
Get him.
I want to try to get on this side to try to get everybody on one side. There we go. Perfect lineup for this.
You're finished.
Oops. I thought it was Garuda. More. Okay, so we have a... So if it's available, another whirlwind would be a great thing. Looks like it's going to be up soon. Okay, it's up. So now we just need to kind of position everything a certain way. There we go. Okay, now all that's going to be left is this thing. Nice. Keep begging Clive to prime inside me. Roxanne, you're filthy. I love it. Oh yeah, Dion seems pretty cool. And I mean, if he really does take Annabelle out, then he's going to be my favorite. So I'm excited to see what happens here. Okay, where do I go? Dog, show me where to go. Treasure. I've been saying earlier, Naroxan, I'm so looking forward to this year's Dragon Con because there's going to be such good cosplay of the hot dudes from this game. So how much Taco Bell did you order, Shane? That's what I really want to know. Like, do you just like get a taco because you're like, oh, I'm full after one, and I went through all that for one taco, or did you order like enough to feed a village? I love the Deft asked the exact same thing. Just 2 tacos. It's because it makes you sick. 2 tacos is more than enough. I also had Mexican today. We have a little place near us called, well, I shouldn't say the name because I just said it's near us. I don't want to dox myself on stream. But I got a nice little steak plate with vegetables and everything. It was really good. Kind of like fajitas, but the highlight is the steak. Shane's not going to know who that is, Naroxan, unfortunately. Although, how quite meta, at Dragon Con last year, I saw 2 folks that were dressed like Trixie Mattel and Katya, and I thought that was great cosplay, honestly. I got a picture of them. I remember tweeting it at Trixie, but I'm sure a lot of people did that. Actually, I will say this. No matter if you're into drag or not, like, Trixie had some fucking incredible commentary on what's going on in this country. Like, there's a clip going around of her, you know, kind of being asked about the whole, like, basically war on drag queens that, you know, some people are politicizing and all that. And she takes the whole thing down in 90 seconds. It's great. I highly recommend the clip. Why? Oh shit, I'm doing the wrong one. That's not the move I want to do. Well, it's not bad either. Oh, dang it. Somebody broke me out of what I was doing. Where is that guy? Oh, it's a bird. Little fucking bird. Dragons aren't birds. They're ugly birds. Yes, they are. They're ugly birds who breathe fire. All right. Is this the right way? I hope so. It's now canon that Dragoons are gay thanks to this game. I mean, see, now that you've planted, I've known you too long and too well, Shane. Now that you've planted that seed in your head, when you go to FanFest, you're going to be looking for that excuse. You're going to be looking for the thing that they're going to talk about that's going to make you go, oh yes, I'm ready to switch my main. Because you switch your main every expansion because... So even though, yes, you're like, oh, Reaper and I were married after this expansion. Of course something's going to come along like this that's going to make you go, you know what? I'm going to change my main again. I didn't mean it last time. Ooh, an accessory for Raging Fists. I see dead people. Push open the door. Neuroxen, it'll be Shane's character once the once he switches his main.
Can you see him anywhere?
What did I say? Thanks, Delay. Is that Bahamut? Ooh, so we are gonna fight Bahamut.
It must be one of the Dragoon's pets.
No, that isn't Bahamut. White dragon, all right.
This one. This one.
Will you stand still so I can phase shift to you and punch you in the face? It ain't Bahamut unless it bursts forth from Dalmun. All right, fair enough. It looked a little Bahamut-y. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I need a potion. Jesus, he's whatever he is, he's doing some damage. And hi, Rono Gaming, good to see you. Oop, that was the ping that means use the Garuda yank. That's right. And then Garuda punches. Oh. Okay, he just decided to leave. Cool. Can I use, you know what, can I use the tornado? Fuck it, I'm using the tornado. All I want is him to stagger, really. I got my wish. punch is the most satisfying thing. Oh, dang. Look at all that damage I did. I'm great.
I think it has something in store for us.
Uh-oh. Oh, lasers?
Nice try.
That says to me, get out of, well, thank God I'm using the accessory that lets me fuck up. You know, I saw some clip on Twitter today because I made the mistake of going on Twitter, as I sometimes do. And somebody was talking about, oh, the only problem with this game is that, you know, the accessories, you know, yeah, you can make the game accessible, but the game's already so damn easy. And I'm just like, to you? Like, shut up. Let people enjoy things. There's a new game plus mode I'm sure will be more the Uber challenge you're seeking out of the video game, so you can show everybody what a big, scary man you are. It does look like Hoorays the official dragon name.
Get him.
Come on, stagger. Dance? No, I don't want to dance. Oh, more laser beams. I'll just, you know, walk away. We'll just go over here. Cool. Oh, shit. There we go. Oh, I'm like, why am I not phase shifting? It's because I'm on Titan. I love Titan, but he has the most useless O button mechanic. What is it supposed to do? Is it just a shield? Is that what it does? Well, I can see where actually shield would be super useful if you're not using the accessories. Pant. If you perfect block, it does hard counters.
Over
Okay,
here,
good to know.
Clive! Are you alright?
Okay, good to know.
There you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Oh!
Like, nothing's that easy.
What now?
Is that Mother Crystal's heart?
What the hell is it doing up there? Bahamut.
It's kind of weird he's attacking his own people, though. I mean, I get that it's the Emperor and everything that's been going on that he has a problem with, but...
Your Highness, don't do this.
We must leave. Now, Your Grace, I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted. Something's happened. Forgive me, Yod, but I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
Oh, so maybe something happened. Okay. Oof goes the crystal. Okay. Yeah, it's very pretty. Is that the tower from Neverending Story?
So, what do we do now then?
We destroy the heart.
Well, you might come back.
As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
What? And leave you lot in the lurch? I can't do that. If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out you need, just ask.
Oh, how convenient. We have a shop.
Well, I won't be giving it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I did.
Thank you, Goots.
Well, does he have anything useful?
Just let me get me stuff out.
Oh, he does have a stronger weapon. Interesting. I guess for now I can equip it. There's not a problem. It's not like I can port back and build a new one. All right, sure.
Thank
I mean,
you.
it's 3,000 gil, and I'm swimming in gil right now, so.
All done then. Whatever yous need, leave it to
Oh. Oh my god, I just bought that, and then JK, he's also a blacksmith.
me. Finished. I think.
Whatever. Whatever. Alright, fine. I'm over it. I'm not over it, but I'm gonna say I'm over it. Alright.
You don't want me to make yous out else?
Okay then. I think a good thing to do here would be to save, even though autosave is pretty good in this game, I gotta say. And then I think one other good thing to do is check in on our abilities. Yeah, we have 1,900 points. We haven't spent anything in a while. I guess. What do we get? I guess we could upgrade Raging Fists. We could save and get another ability, but it just sucks we're limited to 2 abilities. Oh, we do use this to build up Stagger a lot. I think we'll get this. Yeah, that's a good buy. And then, which one's the one that's the slap? This one. We don't have enough ability points for that yet. Okay.
Drake's tail is right there, Clive.
No, I agree that 80s
Time to
movies,
free Storm
80s
from
kids
Crystal's
movies,
curse.
like, scarred us all. Like, I think of Return to Oz. That's the one where I was like, how is this a kids movie? How?
It's past time. But remember...
Oh, if you master an ability, you can equip it on a different icon.
And
Really?
I dare say we'll be seeing him again before the night is
Oh.
done.
Interesting. Oh, that is interesting. That's good to know. I'll have to like remember that. I like her ability's too good though. The one that
No more roads.
stuns the bosses is you. That's surprising.
Do you feel that, Clive?
Ether. Just what we need. Another flood.
It's already turned.
Then there's no reason to hold back.
Over here!
Well, we'll see. I imagine at some point I'm going to get yet another... I mean, there's space in that ability page for plenty more icons, so I imagine at some point I'm going to get more abilities.
Get him!
So I don't know if that means Bahamut, although that would be sad if we end up killing Dion, but of course everybody in this game fucking dies. But he might relinquish his abilities too. That could be a thing. Because that's kind of what Sid did. Okay, so all this left. Nope, we gotta get this one too. Yeah, I think that's great that everybody can kind of do what works for them, honestly. See that? I want that ability. It's too good for building up stagger. Oh, dang it. That tornado fucked me up. I couldn't see where I was at in some of my stagger stuff. Oh my god.
Nice try. Too slow.
Okay, I really want to take out some of these ads, please. Thank you.
Get him!
Got one more left.
Nice try.
Okay. Back to you.
There must be a way to climb up.
Alright. Oop. Stop limit. Okay. Will of Wisp works better because it helps you stagger and it absorbs a few hits. Interesting. Okay, dog, show me which way to go because I got turned around. Okay. Okay, assuming this way. Oh no.
Is that Phoenix?
Joshua!
What is he doing?
Keeping the Bahamut occupied.
Joshua! Joshua!
Don't, Clive. It's too dangerous.
Fuck. Hold on, Joshua. I'm coming! We have to save him.
And we will. We just need to keep moving.
Come again. Not now.
See, I like the whole like tornadoes keeping them busy. No, didn't he see Joshua in another part? Like he's had an inkling that he's been alive. But I mean, I guess like to actually see Phoenix like that, that's the first time he's definitely seen Phoenix. I think that's the first time we've seen Phoenix since the beginning, I think.
He'll kill us all.
There he is. Joshua! I'm here, brother!
Clive. He can't hear you.
Joshua!
They're heading for the heart.
Then so should we.
This thing we want. These things cast like the buffs. Okay.
Get him.
Yay, level up. 36. And a bunch of stats that I think don't really mean anything at all. Yeah, the biggest problem with the tornado is that they need to turn down the effects. Like, I would happily take a patch that, like, make that tornado a lot more see-through than it is. Fun. I agree. I don't have time for this. My time is valuable. What? I'm distracted by a highlighted message in chat? Hi, Toshiki. Did someone say tornado animation? Yeah, it kind of sucks you like can't see anything during that. Okay, let's take care of some of these other little shits. stop limiting. Okay. Yay! Alright, I gotta turn around again. Which way? That way. Just looking at suspicious dead ends for potential other treasure chests. That's what
Are
we do.
those the council chambers? How are they still standing?
Witchcraft.
I don't know.
Oh, I heard there was some documentary on American Gladiators. I bet that's fun. I'm kind of sad the reboot didn't last very long. Remember they had a reboot? Like, oh god, it was probably like 15 years ago at this point. I think it only lasted like 2 seasons.
He'll be all right, Clive. He's a survivor.
We're getting close.
I remember the reward for winning season 1 was to become a gladiator with season 2, and the guy that won it was like a really like fast guy, and that ended up being like his thing. Is very agile. That's all I remember. I remember that about the reboot. Another boss. Now who? Ooh, we get the good music again.
It looks like somebody doesn't want us getting any closer.
I don't care what it wants.
Neither do I.
When's the soundtrack out, Shane? I know you're keeping tabs on it. Right before FanFest? Okay, interesting. Ouch. Oh god, how many days is it gonna take you to drive out there, Shane? Nice. Man, not being missing the last one.
I don't want to know what that is. We have to end this right now.
This one.
Oh, how many days is it going to take you to drive out to Vegas?
Nice try.
Oh, that's right, because you're not coming from the same place you used to be. So 11 hours isn't bad. Oh, why didn't I use the Garuda thing? Yeah, I was noticing that too. I was like, oh, it's the first time we've seen like elemental abilities in this game. Wow. I guess I really shouldn't say that because your Eikon powers technically do change the spells.
This one.
Got him. Ooh, wind up. That's my favorite ability too. Ooh, that's gonna be hard not to equip, but I think I have an experience boost accessory as well as the 2 assist.
These beasts, they're getting stronger.
We can think about them later. Right now, there's only one thing we need to focus on.
The heart.
I need a stretch. Oof. All right, I'm behind on my stand hours. I need to take a quick stand break, y'all. So we're gonna take a quick AFK break. I encourage everyone to get up, stretch, move around, do your thing. We'll be right back. And I'm imagining things are going to happen. I don't know if we get to fight an Eikon or what, but we'll be right back in 2 minutes. All right, stick with me. Thank you. All right, and I am back. Hi, Andrew Sana, if you're still there. Sorry, I've been AFK for just a moment. Was taking a stretch break, but hi, good to see you. I love that emote that's in the middle there of the buff. No 16 and 14 yet. Announced at FanFest. Yeah, that would be a good time to do it. Okay. Well, Naroxen, you're just ahead of me, right? You said you were virtually at the same place at this point, right? There must be some trophy. Oh, thanks, Andrew. There must be some trophy you get for getting all the orchestrations. Like, that's got to be why they're kind of everywhere and expensive.
We might be able to get up through the building.
It's worth a try.
Ooh, I feel like we're gonna get big story.
There's someone up there.
Is someone there?
Oh, you.
Mother.
It's you.
What happened here?
He tried to take him from me. Oh, my boy. My darling boy.
Is this the child you made with the Emperor? Why, Mother? Why did you betray us all?
You have no right! Answer him.
Yes, Queen.
We took you in, savage. Show some respect for those who raised you.
Strike her. Do it.
Honorable Elwyn, always thinking of his precious homeland. But what worth is a homeland in a world beset by the Blight?
Father did not seek to protect his country. He sought to protect his people.
A leader's duty is not to protect his people. It is to protect the source of his sovereignty. The noble blood that runs in his family's veins. So long as this bloodline remains unbroken, what does it matter if a nation falls? One can always found another. Unlike him, I did my duty. I preserved my line. I bore a son of the noblest blood, to whom the whole world might kneel. That is why I gave Rosaria to Sambrek, that I might join my line with the Lesages and birth a savior of this benighted land, blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix!
You sold your country for a child.
Why did he need another? You had Joshua.
I had nothing. You were always your father's son, so very strong and bold and daring, and yet you failed to awaken. Would that Joshua had been granted 1/10 of your strength? Oh!
Oh.
How the nobles laughed that Elwyn's firstborn was surely the son of a concubine, and my own, not long for this world. The shame of it! The shame of being slandered by one's inferiors! How could you ever know how that feels? It should have been you! Why didn't the Phoenix choose you?
Joshua's every waking moment was spent trying to shoulder the burden that you and the Phoenix and the Duchy foisted on him. That's why I became his shield. To help bear the weight. But what did you do? You betrayed your own blood and surrendered your son to his fate!
Joshua, my darling boy. I never meant to hurt him. The soldiers' orders were clear. He was to be spared. Why did you survive? When the only one I truly cared for died?
What a bitch!
What? Have you not looked out of the window? Joshua is here! The Phoenix lives on! He's battling Bahamut as we speak!
She is the worst. The worst.
Joshua! Wake up! I am a shield of Rosaria. And I will do my duty.
What are you...
Oh yeah, there's no way Clyde's voice actor doesn't win those, like, voice actor of the year awards at the Game Awards. No way. I don't know. The only person that could take it from him, Sid. because he did Sid and the Diablo. Like that guy's had a great year. That's the only one I could see besting him. Sid and Laura.
Joshua.
Clive!
Oh, here we go, Bahamut fight. I don't really want to kill Bahamut, but I feel like there's something we're not clued into yet. Kill a chocobo like this game. I think thousands of chocobos have died already, Tojiki.
Fuck.
They all have potty mouths in this game. Oh, it's the flower, like his... Oh, I knew that had to come back somehow.
First Bahamut, then the heart.
Oh, this is so good.
We'll face the consequences.
Okay, so I learned a new move. The ability to Spirit Flare, R2 and Triangle, is a stream of light that sears anything in its path. Okay. Partially staggered any initiated abilities. Okay, good to know. How do we get up there? There we go. It's like they're not gonna kill the main characters, so.
I'll come back for you.
Oh shit! No, you do get to do Phoenix. Okay, L to move, triangle to fire, charge fireball, or evade. Use L while holding circle to lock onto multiple targets. So it's the res thing again. And okay. Okay. Whoop. So this is clearly where the other teams came in to help. Like, because this doesn't play, like, a lot in the game otherwise. This, you know what? This is gonna end with Bahamut, like, somehow, like, accidentally killing his lover, isn't it? That's, like, this is so where it's headed, I feel like. It's the only way he learns his lesson. Or the gravity of the situation that he's caused. And I'm gonna be very upset. I just want to make that clear in advance right now. It doesn't really feel like anything in Kingdom Hearts, but just because it's the team doesn't mean it's like, oh, they just contributed the only thing they know. Oh, it could be the gummy. Actually, it's the gummy ships shit. That's what it is.
Where is he going?
Ooh, the frame rate noticeably got worse. Oh well, I guess a lot's going on, isn't it? Exactly, that's my... Okay, I didn't realize that's like me getting hit over and over. Oops, What do you mean, which mode am I on? I mean, I have the timely dodge thing on, obviously. Oh, yeah, I'm on story mode. Yeah. I forgot you could pick a mode in the beginning. Oh, performance-wise, I'm on performance. because I know it's downsampling to 1080 for you guys anyway, so playing in 4K doesn't do the stream any good. I mean, it would do me good now that I have a 4K card, but it's... Oh, I thought I was with Neuroxin. I thought it was only the accessories to help you with the default, but I guess that makes sense that it would alter some of the health levels and stuff. Falcon Punch.
Clive! Thank the Founder!
Nope, he's back for round 2. Here we go.
It's now or never, Joshua.
This isn't even my final form.
Good work, Joshua!
Oh, fuck, what's this? Mashing square button. Yeah, Bahamut playing all the hits. No, like you do see all the icons do like their move. The only thing we haven't seen is Shiva doing a snap. That's the only thing we haven't seen. But my thought is they're saving it. They've got to be. Why is he not doing this? That's going with it. Ouch. whatever the Alan's making. There's like, I can smell it all the way up here.
Now, Joshua!
Square button, mash. Again. Boom. Bahamut bested. Hooray! Except I hope we didn't kill him, because that would be kind of sad.
What now?
Defeated instead of slain. Oh, good call. And obviously he's still going.
This is drinking the ether. We have to stop him.
Does he turn into Mega Bahamut? You know, we know that there's something that can make the dominants do things that are kind of like against their will, because it's what happened with Ifrit in the very beginning of the game. So I wonder if something similar isn't happening with Bahamut. They like combine their powers?
If we become one.
Okay, don't make it creepy, Shane.
It's not enough. We can do it, Clive. We can. And we will. Together. Are you ready? Ready!
Here we go again. Oh my god, he has a full health bar. Okay, Ifrit reason. Enhanced versions are there. In addition to Wildfire, he also has the ability Light Speed, which similar to Phoenix Shift allows for swift approach to the target. Okay, Light Speed is X. Okay, all abilities are on the abilities tab of the main menu because there's no jumping now because we're in space. All right, fair enough.
How can we hope to match such power? By trusting in our own.
Oh fuck, I forgot that was a charge move. Well, I still got this one. I mean, I do love that song, Shane, but it has to be an epic song like this. Yes, I attacked its weak point for massive damage. Uh-oh. I think I need to find an opening in the wall. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Have I gotten the trophy for 50k damage yet in non-Eikon form? No. I think the highest I've gotten, you just saw it a minute ago, was like 48 or something like that. Uh-oh, press attack. This time I'll remember it's a charge move. Where'd he go? Go. You got it right before this part of the story. I imagine as you level up and get better weapons, I imagine, because we're not at the end yet, so I imagine I'll just get it naturally at some point as the weapons and everything continue improving. I mean, I already got like 48. Close. Not Zeta Flare. I don't think we have a manual on how to handle this.
Not today. Come on, Joshua.
Damage to ruin that health bar. Harder to see through than that tornado. There we go. Bahamut defeated again. yes. Oh, we got a new. Okay, now we got a new piece of crafting materials. Now you know he's done. Yeah, it's quite epic. We're definitely not screwing around with this. Oof. That's not a pretty head wound. Pretty. Which Pokemon is that bird? It's probably most like Moltres. Hey Phil9, it's good to see you. I want her to unalive.
Clive!
My brother.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're alive. We both are.
Their brother's Phil9, don't make it weird. This isn't that kind of website.
I never dared hope that I would see this day.
Reunited at last.
Jill.
Are we gonna acknowledge, yeah, Dion or the bitch mother? Like, I know we're all happy here, but we need to deal with this other situation going on.
This is for my father.
I was like, the balls of this game to do that to a kid, but I see the kid was basically Ultima, was what it was then. Because he wouldn't have gone poof like that if he was real.
It is done. The demon that would tear our house apart is no more.
Do not trust him. Do not trust him. Do not trust him.
The Mother Crystal. It's collapsing.
Right. We need to leave.
No. Wait.
You gonna try to use like Phoenix Rise Again type ability on him?
I owe him a debt.
Fine.
You there. Tell me what section. Little as you
Don't reinforce the walls.
Situation.
Report, Captain. The fires have spread.
Can nothing be done to call them off?
I regret not, Your Radiance. The Dragoons answer to none but His Imperial Highness. The Council is powerless to intervene.
We're hearing reports of rebel
Madness is this, Dion.
throughout the neighboring districts.
Focus all efforts on extinguishing the fires around the capital. The city can wait. Don't dally, man, go!
Your Radiance.
And I want you to find out about the Dalmek's movements.
By the light! Dion, have you taken leave of your senses? Call off the Dragoons at once!
Fear not. The populace will come to no harm at their hands. I am here to save you, Father.
Save me?
A creeping darkness hides in the heart of Senbrek. It stems from your wife, the traitorous Annabella.
Drag her, expose her.
Not another word, Dion.
Father, though you may not see it, the darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself. But I bid you remember, there was a time when you ruled not with cruelty, but with compassion. Why now do you turn your back on your people? Why now do you seek to stoke the fires of war? You too have borne witness to this change, Your Eminences. And you know, as well as I, who is responsible for it. A puppet now sits upon the throne, but cut his strings, and the master loses the power!
What?
Dion, you bear steel before your Emperor? Guards! Take him!
For every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. Those were your words. But when the last of your citizens has fallen, and all of their homes have been reduced to ash, what will become of your empire, of its rulers, of your god? As the mother crystals crumble one by one, and the blight sweeps in to claim all that we hold dear, our people look to their emperor for protection. Yet he labors not to secure their futures, but to seize what is left of the twins for himself. Even if it should come at the cost of everything his loyal citizens have labored to build.
Dion, you must understand.
A small price to pay, is it not? You've been blessed with great power, Dion. Enough to win me the world. So go, claim Valastia for me, brother.
Oh god, that explains why he had that blood on his face earlier. And so him doing that to his dad was like a vision. Ooh. Okay. You're next. Should have been you.
Gods! Gods!
Father.
Poor father. How he doted on his children. That he would die to protect me was plain. It was but a matter of when.
You planned this?
You did well to endure so long. But you broke in the end, as I knew you would. And now Muthos approaches. Put him to the proof. I would see if he breaks. Go, Bahamut. Kinslayer.
So Ultima was making him do it. And this, isn't that similar to what happened in the beginning? In the very, very, very beginning, when Clive turned into Ifrit for the first time? Like, the Ultima was the hooded guy that he probably saw that made him do that? You think? If I'm following it, which would be a miracle.
You cannot stay here, Mother. Come.
No, leave her.
Take my hand.
Leave her. Cut her head off before you go, just to make sure.
Get away from me!
Yeah, there was a cinematic similarity to what happened there with Dion and what happened with Clive in the beginning, I think, to make the point.
You will not take me, Shadow! You will not take me!
Oh, do it. Do it. Oh, she's... So she was being manipulated by Ultima too, I guess, but it's really hard to feel sorry for her. I'm sorry. It's really, really hard to feel sorry for that one.
Mother.
All right. Anybody want cake? What now?
If it is consciousness that weaves your wills together, consciousness that blurs the boundary between your own will and that of others.
She choked on her own ambitions on that note. Yeah.
Then we shall set you
Yeah,
apart.
I actually think that was really unsatisfying, to be honest. Like, I'm actually angry we did not have more of an active part in that. She was awful.
Proper place. By primogenesis shall a new age of reason begin.
Yay!
Relax,
Trophy.
Your Majesty.
Yeah. Same Neuroxen. Oh. Hold up. Hold up! Can I... Is this against TOS? Like, I'm just streaming the game.
Don't you want to play? It's been a long
Okay, I have a lot of questions, because I...
That is your wish.
Thought she was gone too, or is he hallucinating, or what?
You are as meek as all the others.
Such feeble creatures.
Are they in hell? What is this?
Gifted the power of Eikons, yet slaves to fickle emotions which usher you to your...
I know, but I was gonna say, but also kind of hot. Like, I was thinking the same thing, Neuroxen. It's very this is very fanfic right now.
The sons of fire were united at last, and for but a moment, their flame burned bright. Soon, Muthos shall become our perfect vessel.
And then shall the world be remade.
All right, thanks, Alan.
Not before the bonds are severed. Of trust, of respect, of love. Only when every strand of consciousness is cut away, may Muthos return to our side. By primogenesis shall all be undone. Mankind shall be rid of his wretchedness, and Muthos of his will. But while he yet clings to it, he has the power to forge bonds anew, and so we bid you. Find Muthos, and sever everyone.
To destroy that which has no physical form. You ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin. We shall unite with Muthos, and bring forth a new world. So long as our vessel remains unclaimed by humanity.
I'm not sure if I love Ultima as a villain. He just feels very... Hold that thought. Now, who are you? Oh. I see booty. Okay, you had to go and make it real creepy. Real. Okay, no, that's not the website I tuned into. No. Mm-mm. Okay. I have a lot of questions. There's literally no place else to go, so I want to try to get to a place where like I unlock free, you know, obviously I'm being called to dinner, but I want to see if I can maybe push forward a little more story to see if I can unlock the that was a little more step on me than stepmother. I was gonna say though, I'm not sure I love Ultima as a villain, and maybe we just need to peel back some more layers as to what the bigger picture looked like. But I'm just gonna be honest, he just feels very tropey to me. Like he's just that RPG villain that's like, I must destroy the world and doing it. Like
How is your
I
brother?
feel like the other villains we've had in the story so far, like Annabelle, like as terrible as she was, there's a reason that made her that terrible. She was worse than Ultima, to be quite honest. Even if what Ultima is trying to get for is ultimately worse, it's like I just feel like he's just kind of a generic RPG villain. But maybe, I mean, to be fair, we're not done yet. Maybe there's more. This game very much is like layers that peel off.
The curse.
I'm probably going to be wrapping up soonish, Neroxen. Just I want to see if I can get side quests to unlock again and all that stuff.
Every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
It's never ending.
Plus, why is everything purple now? Did that... Yeah, that's the perfect way to put it, Neroxen. Ultima seems very one-dimensional, whereas all of the other antagonists
Even the sky seems
have
to have tired of it
more
all.
to them and are just more interesting, quite frankly. But again, it's not over yet, so we'll see. Things fall apart. Question mark. We got Bahamut. Okay, so attuning. It's purple because of what Ultima cast. All right, gotcha. Attuning with Bahamut not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities like Impulse, multiple shears of light that pursue a target, dealing it continuous damage. Interesting. Wings of Light to begin casting Mega Flare. Oh, a little... Okay. Showers enemies with a deluge of searing light. The longer a spell is charged, the more powerful the results. Press O to cast the spell when ready. Interesting.
Tony won't be happy if I disturb Joshua. While he rests, I might as well see what Otto has to say.
Okay, oh, yeah, a bunch of stuff just popped up. Whoa, everything's got a yellow circle now, but I don't have free roam yet. No, I do not. So let's see if we can open that up. Okay, first, if we got a Eikon shard, then that means new sword we can make, I'm sure. Yeah, bright burn. Yeah.
No scratches, right?
Okay, and I'm assuming nothing else is going to be as strong. Nope, that was all.
Fine.
All right, I think we'll just keep moving then.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. There's talk of these skies.
And I'm assuming this means more hunts got posted, right? It's gotta be. Yeah, oop, yep, we got a lot more. Okay, I'm gonna assume that means because we unlocked a new area too, is probably the reason why.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fact storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just the messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
I think that means we get more map time. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at the abilities. Because that means, yep, Bahamut channeled, so we should have a new. So see, there's gonna be 2 more. So at some point, it seems inevitable we'll have Odin as well, for sure. And then what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does that mean we would get Shiva, I guess? Which would seem very strange, but maybe Jill gives it up willingly for some reason. But I'm kind of theorizing, so we'll see. We got a ways to go. All right. What? Oh, I never use these. These features are very good. You love the Bahamut set? Yeah, I want to try it out. It seems interesting. Begin casting Mega Flare, and then what else do we have? Impulse. And then what's this one? Satellite. Summon multiple light aspect of familiars that attack any enemy on which Clive uses magic. Flare Breath. Okay, that sounds good. A light flame that does continuous damage. And then, oh yeah, Giga Flare, of course. Okay, let's try Bahamut out. So I guess to do that, we have to decide who we're giving up. And it would feel weird to give up Phoenix. Because the phase shift is too good. I use the phase shift. But I really love this wind-up ability. I know, you're probably all thinking I should get rid of Garuda, but I think Garuda has really good stagger abilities. Yeah, I'm actually gonna sub out Titan. Let's see. I can always go back. Alright. Not like it's permanent.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled.
Yeah, I really like that Titan ability, but if nothing else, I could put the Titan ability on Phoenix, probably. Because that little side slap thing he does is nice, but it's not like...
Look at us.
That's what I could do.
Bluer than a pair of bog crabs.
Yeah, exactly. I
Even
use
though it
that
may
Garuda
be,
ability way
sulking
too
will
much
not
to
help us
sub
find
out
a
Garuda.
solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Map time. Ooh, look at the blight.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dhalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed
Yeah,
deign to
Questbuster, I was
invade,
thinking about that too, is actually
would
getting
be
rid of
none
the
to stop
tornado. I feel like that really serves me well in trash fights, but it's not going to be the end of the world if I get rid of it. Okay, let's go see what Scholar Guy has to say.
Is a storm coming soon?
Well, look outside, kids.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
Hey, Bobby.
But he wouldn't be the first god.
Spoiler warning. I don't know where you're at. For all I know, you beat the game. I kind of didn't play a lot the last couple days.
Fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of
Oh yeah, I like tomes. I like all the systems they put in the game to like catch you up, basically.
Certainly not.
Like if I were to walk away from this game for a month, not that I'm going to do that, but it tends to happen sometimes in games. he has a book collection, a lore collection to catch up with. The Vivian has a map collection to catch up with. Like, everybody has a way to kind of catch up with the story. I'm going to quickly just raise my... I don't think this does anything.
I don't believe you've read
But I just love the sprite art here, and I feel like if there's a place to level up, I should do it. Yay. Oh! I have been rewarded for my random check-in there. Yay, trophy. I don't blame you, Bobby. Actually, I am going to wrap up pretty soon because I just got told the dinner is been done and sitting out, but it's pizza, so, you know, pizza doesn't exactly go bad. But what I'm trying to do is get the world to open up, because sometimes you get in these main story quests, you can't, like, get back out in the world. So I want to make sure if I want to do side quests or hunts or something off stream, I can do that. So let's push forward a little more. I was just gonna see, she doesn't have a yellow dot though, but I thought for sure I'd have more renown to get
Come to
side stuff. Nope, 7. Oh, I need 10. 10.
Out there, Sid.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many.
Okay, I'll check Discord after this, Bobby.
Martha's got a cache at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided
So
by
it sounds like
bandits.
all of the cities that we've been to are now having issues. So are we gonna have to, like, is this one of those, like, re-go around the world things?
And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
All right. A new quest and a line. Oh, yeah, night. Okay, so that means the map's going to open back up with that, isn't it? Because you have to go 1, 2, 3. Yep, you're going to have to go back to all these different places to fix people's problems. Okay, makes sense. Interesting. There's only this one side quest available right now?
Clive, here you go.
Oh, okay. There's 3 side quests available in the last place we were. Okay, so that's basically what I have right now available to me, as well as the various hunts. So, okay. Well, with that, let's make sure we save. Always an important thing to do. Not abilities, system. How about that? Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for today. But we'll be back tomorrow to play more, because I'm very curious where this is all going. I feel like we're getting closer and closer. In fact, I'm just curious if I can go back to the homepage real quick. It should show me the percentage. 65%. Oh my gosh. So we're only 2/3 of the way through the game. I would have thought we were closer than that, but who knows? Yeah, there's a lot more to do. I guess maybe we've got to go to 3 different places. Those all probably count for percentages. Who knows what? But we got lots more game to play, and we will continue with it tomorrow.